Hey YouTubers, X Factor here, and it's been an extremely long and monumental day. We're going to recap that, including my daughter trolling me. I mean, it can't get any worse than this, so it's a cute story. But let me preface this round. Pure Battlefield servers. I like playing here because the map selection is a little bit of everything. The ticket counts aren't astronomical, so you get these nice 8 to 15 minute rounds in, and then about 50 to 60% of the games, the rounds are absolutely batshit, including this one, where their bat caps constantly flashing, and there's always pressure. The Zerg mentality isn't really on the server, so you gotta think, and that's a lot of fun. It keeps you on the toes as you see these guys trying to get behind us, capture A, and definitely put pressure on B. And that's the big thing. Don't sacrifice everything for C on this map. You got to make sure you have your back caps, because what typically happens is the guys that are thinking on the other team are going to say, hey, wait a minute, we just got their gimme. Let's spawn there and back rage B and C and just blow up all their armor from behind. That happens literally 80 to 90% of the time. So do something about it. Be active. As you can see, I've got other teammates around responding to this, and we're going to stop it before it gets any worse. Most of you guys already know I have an 11-month-old daughter with Mrs. X Factor who gave us a lot of complications the first time around. She's healthy and happy and absolutely beautiful, but she was a lot of stress for Mrs. X Factor to carry because Mrs. X Factor is really tiny. She's about 5'6", 5'7", but really tiny, petite body. Not the best for babies. So I was really nervous coming around this time to become daddy number 2. Today, this morning, I became a father for the second time as my tank is flying through the air. And we had another happy, healthy daughter named Berkeley. But this time around, the pregnancy for Mrs. X Factor, including the delivery, went perfect. It was flawless. She's really happy. She's healthy. The baby's extremely happy and healthy and looks just like my first daughter. But at the end of the day, somebody has to take care of the 11-month-old, the beans, Bentley, and that's me. And I'm literally got her by myself for the next 3 or 4 days because Mrs. X Factor takes care of the baby 99.9% of the time because I have a 9 to 5, I have a career. I do my work, I get my meetings done, I come home, and then I play with them for 3 or 4 hours, and she goes to bed, then I start making videos. And that's the day-to-day process, except for the weekends. But now, it's just me because the hospital is no place for a healthy baby, let alone an 11-month that needs to eat and diaper change every 2 to 3 hours and is into everything. And there's so much stuff in a hospital that is completely unsafe. It's scary. So we're running back and forth. Every couple hours, we'll go visit for an hour, we'll come back, we'll go visit for a couple hours, and we'll come back. But at the end of the night, she's here. So she went to bed about an hour and a half ago. I'm going to jump on here, update you guys, because you guys gave us the greatest support. And some of your guys' tweets cracked Mrs. X Factor up. I read her quite a few of them. So thanks for the support, guys. So my daughter, I think, is trying to break me in because, again, mommy does most of the work when it takes care of caring for her. So when I get in the car, I know she's got a squishy diaper. The hospital's like a 10-minute drive from home. And I know it's pee. So I get her on the changing table, and she just kind of goes, The second I take that diaper off, she smirks and just starts peeing all over the place. And I've literally changed a million diapers. That hasn't happened yet, but it gets worse. So I change her diaper, and I let her crawl around the great room, which is just hardwood floors, and then she can crawl through the kitchen, which is slate tile, which is porous. It's got some texture. So I hear her going, Well, she's making me a gift. So I start to take her diaper off, and it was a nasty, nasty, nasty poo. I'm like, man, that's a big one. She's got to be done. So I wipe her up, and I leave her butt naked because I'm about to give her a bath because it was pretty messy poo. So within about 35 seconds of me starting to fill the tub and her hanging out in the bathroom, which also has slate, remember this is porous textured material, I start hearing She is literally pooing all over the tile, the slate, which is textured and porous, and dragging it everywhere. So as quick as I can, I get the bathtub full about 4 or 5 inches because she's just 11 months old. She'll crawl around in there and stand up and play. But my God, did it make a mess. I throw her in there, and I start to clean up the tile because you got to use special chemicals, and you got to make sure all the germs are gone because babies crawl over the floor. They put their hands in their mouths because that's what they do. I hear it again. She poops in the tub. This has never happened to me, and I've given her quite a few baths and diaper changes, and the situation's presented itself a million times, but I really think she knew mommy wasn't home and wanted to break me in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. Thanks for supporting me, and we'll see you soon, YouTubers.